Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to the last replay I have to show you in the AMX M445 Tier 7 French heavy tank. I released a review of this tank not that long ago, kind of a couple of weeks ago, and if you've seen that review, you'll know I'm not a particularly big fan of this machine. But this is the last replay I have to show you in it. So this is a Tier 8 game, and we are here on Himmelsdorf. Himmelsdorf is not this tank's natural environment, if there is any map that is this tank's natural environment. Really, the AMX wants to keep its opponents at mid-range, and wants to find a hill behind which it can use its gun depression, angle its front plate, and try and get some bounces and expose as little of its tank as possible. The one good thing, I guess, about Himmelsdorf is that, generally speaking, artillery tends to have a hard time on this map, and the AMX really does despise artillery because its side, rear, and top armour are complete trash. Its frontal armour isn't necessarily amazing, but it is at least enough to, generally speaking, shrug off artillery shells. So, we're coming up to the top of the hill. I don't know where else to go in this game, and I'm thinking, alright, screw it. I'm going to come up to the top of the hill, I'm going to fight it out, and I'm going to try and punch my way through. So, here we are. There are a few of us up here. So we've got a Tiger 2 up here, an IS-3, and a couple of others. Ooh, there's their IS-3, and I managed to put a shot through his front plate. That's what this gun is nice for. If you've got about 200 penetration or more, you can put a shot through the pike nose of an IS-3 fairly reliably, which is quite nice. So, tried to have a shot at the Carnarvon there, but didn't work. See, just trying to use my gun depression there over that small rise to keep most of my tank hidden, but there's a lot of guys out there, and if I keep doing that, I'm just going to get slammed eventually. So, I decided to go around the side here. Now, this does have its risk because artillery, if it positions correctly, can lob shells up into this area, making this a little bit risky. Conversely, by the same token, the enemy team can put fire up onto this side of the castle from down in the town, sort of from especially the D4 region, D3, D4. So you do want to be rather careful. Nonetheless, I'm going to try this anyway because I don't fancy going around the other side, and we also have a heavy tank coming up behind us, which is not particularly good. So I have that snapshot against the T-34 because I really don't want to take his gun in return, so I don't think I have time to aim. T-34 has fired. I have a little bit more time to aim my shot this time. And there I'm trying to track him and do damage to his hull. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. So we're currently winning by 3 kills to none, which is quite nice. Snapshot there, but you know, I was trying to avoid taking a 120mm shell to the face, but I don't manage it. But there I bounced the T-43, Tier 7 Russian medium tank. Missed the Comet, you know, that's the aim time and dispersion and accuracy of this gun for you. Comet puts a shot through the front of me, wounding my driver. Now, the armour of this tank isn't amazing, and I guess the way that I'm actually angled, because the front of my tank is down a little bit, that will be reducing the effect of the slope. I was wondering if that Comet was firing premium ammunition, but he just bounced, so it's probably unlikely. That just gives you an idea of how bad the front armour on this tank is. You know, don't be surprised when you get penned by 150 penetration guns. So we're winning 7-2. This is looking like it's going to be a bit of a rout, which will be nice. I am, however, reduced to 362 health, meaning I'm a one-shot for that T-34, for the IS-3, and presumably for artillery as well. Bounce another shot from the T-43 and put another one into his face. And now this IS-3 can just take the pain for me. I don't really want to take any more shots to the face, but T-43 puts that one in to me. I put a bigger one into him in return. Come up here, put another one into the T-43, but he also puts one into me. But with this sort of trade, shot for shot, I win this fight, and he will die. Somehow this VK screws up his approach and manages to take pain for nothing dealt out in return, which is a little bit silly, but never mind. Don't quite have the gun depression to make that work. And the Carnarvon's backed off a bit, so, you know, here we go. And eventually I think, oh, screw it, let's just go and kill him. He's taken his shot, and there we go, we kill the T-43. So that just leaves the Carnarvon and a KV-1S up here. Their T-34 is down. Their IS-3 should actually be up here, or has he decided to run away like a brave Sir Robin? There we go. KV-1S goes down as well. Now, 165 health means that Carnarvon can put me out of my misery, so I'm trying to, hoping that someone else will lead the charge, because I have terrible armor and I've already used my health to kind of get the damage out of this game that I have. There's only the 3 of them left, though. Carney, T69, M40, M43. Someone in the chat's talking about YouTube being famous. I'm not aware of there being a YouTuber online at the moment, or in this game, but then I don't know them all, so, you know, don't read too much into that. Come down the hill, following up behind most of the other guys. Tiger 2 didn't mean to fishtail me there, just the way it went. And, you know, we come down, and this is the thing, coming downhill, the AMX isn't really faster than any other heavy tank. It gets a bit of an advantage going uphill because it has a slightly beefier engine, but, well, if you want to know more about it, see my review on the tank. So, T69 and M40, M43 are the ones remaining. Let's see what we can do with this. Can we get anything else out of this game? I honestly, watching this again, I honestly can't remember if I do manage to get anything else out of this game or not. So it'll be a surprise for you as it is for me. Someone fluffs their shot on the T69. So does someone else. There we go, he finally goes down. That just leaves artillery. Loading a high explosive shell at this point wouldn't necessarily be a terrible idea. No. Apparently, past me was thinking the same thing as present me. There's the artillery. Artillery has had his shot. So he's going to be reloading for about half a minute now. Let's see if we can finish him off. Oh no, our artillery finishes him off. There we go, that was the game. And that ended up being a first-class mastery, which says more about people's performance in this tank than it does about how well I played, if I'm honest. It's first-class mastery, and also a steel wall in this thing, which is a nice award to get in a tank with bad armor. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.